Hello, my lovely Aquarius, my Aqua Sauce. Happy May. We're going to do your May monthly reading. Sorry about the delay. Things have been a little bit busy on my end. But we're going to start with some oracle cards, signs, symbols, and synchronicities. We're going to get some music for you, see if the songs have any messages for us. And then we're going to close with some tarot messages. Let's see what we have from our signs, symbols, and synchronicities. All right, twin flames. You could be a twin flame on the journey. You could be anywhere on that journey. You may not have met this person yet. You could be in the separation phase, or you could slowly be coming out of that into union. This person is your other half of your soul. So when the souls unite, it creates the balance. It first is like a magnet. You're very drawn to each other, and then you kind of repel each other to do some healing work. And then eventually you start to come back together so that you can fulfill your soul's calling and your mission work. So remember that your twin flame will be your biggest teacher. They're meant to create the healing within yourself. So they're going to trigger the living stuff out of you in order for you to do those things. So really important that you remember that they love you unconditionally. They are the other half of you. So you might need to give a little bit of love, or you might need to receive a little bit of love right now. But a happy union coming together. And we have familiar. It's definitely a familiar spirit when you meet your twin flame. It's unlike anything else that there is. It's this sense of familiarity. It's this sense of coming home, of belonging. This person will literally be either the polar opposite of you, or they're going to be identical to you in some way, shape, or form. And that creates a little bit of friction in the beginning, but it's meant for your highest good. All right, your solar plexus might need a little bit of attention as well. The solar plexus sits right in the middle of the stomach, right below your belly button, and it's bringing in a lot of energy, strength, healing, and a healthy balance. So if it isn't in a healthy balance right now, that could need a little bit of work. You can do some meditations. There's some great ones here on YouTube that'll help you to kind of energize that. And that's where we really pick up a lot of energy from our intuition and from spirit. So it's important that it's functional and that it's operating correctly. All right, kisses. So we have twin flames, heart, love, happiness, healing, and union. And there might be some passion or romance that's needed as well. And good luck with all of those things coming in. All right, let's see what kind of messages we have from Soundtrack of Our Life. What are the songs trying to tell us? Ooh, somebody's seeing reminders of you everywhere they go. So your twin flame might be being reminded of you by songs, by things that they see, that you are something that is incredibly hard to forget because you're literally the other half of this person's soul. All right, just like a pill. I feel like initially things were great, and then of course you go into the separation phase where it might not have made it so much better. Sometimes it makes things worse. So you might really be missing this person at this time. You also might be thinking that they're telling you lies right now, so you want to be cautious with that. Remember, they're going to trigger you in order to get you to heal. So it's like they're a mirror. They show you all of the things, all the wounds that are unhealed within yourself so that you can come into full alignment with you, with yourself. And then you're able to come into alignment with your other half. Someone might want to settle down. They might want to buy dirt to settle down, build a home, start a life. Definitely could be some things on their minds. Yep, and they want to collaborate. They might want to come out of separation if that's the stage you're in and go into union. They might be thinking about marriage with you at this time. Let's use this deck. All right, what do we need to know for Scorpios or Aquarius? Sorry, I've done a lot of readings today. Sometimes it's hard to keep them straight. Aquarius, what do we need to know? Yep, somebody's coming in with some sort of love offer. This is a divinely guided love, and if you look at this card, it's coming out of the clouds. It's going to leave you overflowing with love and emotion, and this is something that Spirit is basically hand delivering to you. So this is important stuff that you need to actually work through. You need to actually get to this point because it's something that not only do you need for your soul's growth and development, but the world as a whole. We're here to shift the collective frequency. All right, seeing through any sort of illusions, finding the balance, or seeing things for what they truly are and facing your fears, especially where it relates to love, is going to be super important this month. You might enjoy your freedom. You might enjoy being on your own. You might be some sort of healer. Maybe you're also some sort of tarot reader, or you help others in some way, shape, or form. But this is an indication that you're you're okay on your own, but you'd be even better if you were with the right person. So we're closing old cycles, we're starting fresh with something new, coming full circle, and that things are changing. You could be traveling as well. This is also an indication that Spirit is guiding your steps, so you need to trust where you're being led, and some sort of communication is coming. I feel like you may be a little bit hesitant to communicate with your twin flame at this time, especially if you're unsure if they've done their portion of the healing work. So this is something that's being divinely guided. Judgment is coming. So I feel like either you or they are being put into a rock and a hard place where you're going to be left with only one solution, which is you have to communicate with this person in order to finally go forward. Could also be dealing with courts, contracts, legal issues. But somebody's facing judgment and they're affecting my throat chakra. So that tells me that this is going to be a hard conversation to have, but that it's necessary in order to go forward. So have it anyway. It's going to help get you out of this feeling that you're trapped, or that you can't see clearly, or that you feel like there's no hope or there's no possible way that things can go forward. You've got to look at things in a different way in order to find a solution. There's the Divine Masculine, the Emperor. So this is Aries energy. This is indicating strategic, calculated risks and moves. So moving like a chess piece. And last week I channeled a message about a calculated chess move. So this person might be planning their approach. They might need to come in a different way than they normally would have approached you. Queen of Wands. I feel like you're finally gathering your courage and your confidence. You're doing fine on your own. Maybe you're working through your end of things. Ooh, and I love this. So we have the Witch's Familiar, which is a black cat on this card. And then she has a little black cat down here on this card. So my left ear is ringing for confirmation. So you may see like a black cat cross your path. If you don't have a black cat, that's an indication that this is something that the message was for you. What else do we have? Sunflowers could also be significant to you this week. All right, Five of Pentacles. So we're coming in from out of the cold. I feel like really this is related to the twin flames that are coming into union. They're coming out of separation. They're coming out of the cold, out of the deep freeze, being unblocked, being able to communicate openly again. And that might happen during retrograde. It might happen after retrograde. So it ends on May 14th. We'll see what happens. So money worries could also be an issue, or you're recovering from injury, illness, or surgery at this time. Queen of Cups, you really do need to nurture what it is that you want to grow or what you want to work. There's some big changes that need to happen. They might happen dramatically. It might be also something that happens suddenly, and that is something you don't expect to have happen. I feel like it will happen quickly when the Emperor kind of comes in, makes his presence known, and kind of says whatever it is that he's coming in with. And so you might be a little bit cold or hesitant to talk to this person, but I think eventually you will see that this is what needs to happen. So use your logic and don't just shut people out. King and Queen of Swords, there's a divine power couple. So I really feel like union is coming for some of you, that this is an indication that things are starting to shift and turn around, but that it's taking a very long time. So we have to be patient sometimes with how long things actually take. All right, what else do we need to know? Queen of Swords again. So I feel like you're being a little extra cautious. Maybe you're a little bit hard on this person sometimes, or you're really skeptical because you're in protective mode. You might also be very overwhelmed, very burdened right now, and maybe just burnout and exhausted from dealing with all of this stuff. Yep. Four of Swords. So you definitely need to make rest a priority this month. You need to find like your happy place, and you need to take care of you, especially this month. Page of Coins. There could be a new opportunity for you to manifest some more money. Do not recommend manifesting during retrograde. Wait until the 14th after it's over with. But you can definitely write down like a list of goals that you want to achieve, and then after the fact manifest. There's a lot of competition, rivalry, or clashing egos going on, and this Emperor knows it. I feel like that's why they're overthinking their approach on how to come forward with this genuine love offer. They don't want you to reject it. They want you to actually accept it. So they're trying to come up with a plan. All right, there's been a lot of bad timing, a lot of frustration, a lot of delays, and a lack of communication. So that's definitely slowing things down. Also, no contact. So if there hasn't been any communication, that is going to change. We have the Eight of Wands upright as well. So I think you're coming out of the cold, out of the silence, seeing things for what they truly are and facing your fears. What else do we have? Money could also be improving, giving you some sort of financial independence or freedom from worrying about finances. But somebody is watching you. This could be the twin flame. It could be somebody else. But people can be gossiping at this time. So you also want to be careful of what you're telling to who. Don't post all of your stuff online, things like that, because you want to make sure that your private life stays private. And so people are definitely watching, and they could definitely be gossiping. So be cautious of sneaky people. All right, what else do we have going on for you for the month of May? Yep, a new love opportunity is coming. You started with the Ace of Cups, and we are ending with the Ace of Cups, if I could pick it up. So we definitely have a love offer. This is something destined to come into your life, so it's super important. Three of Swords, you're worried about getting hurt again. I think really you need to focus on your healing and then let go of the heartbreak, pain, and loss that you've experienced. Again, watch out for sneaky, deceptive people, liars, cheaters, and manipulators. You want to mount your defenses, but you also need to learn to trust people and trust them slowly. Seven of Cups, you have a lot of choices to weigh this month, so you really want to choose carefully. Remember, everything that glitters isn't gold, but it is time for you to step out of your comfort zone and take that final leap of faith. This could be your divine counterpart. It could be your twin flame. It could be the love of a lifetime. You wouldn't want to miss out on that. So be determined. Your hard work will pay off. You will be successful. I hope it helps. Have a great rest of your week.